Anna Love podcast. I am your host, Anna Love. Wild and Free was born to inspire women to release old patterns that have kept them from living their best life. As a subconscious freedom specialist, I strive to reprogram and reframe generational trauma, not only in myself and the lives of my 3 daughters, but for those who are ready to transform anxiety, fear, and shame into authenticity, freedom, and love. For 70 years young, buckle up for raw and honest explorations in doing the work necessary so that you may shine your brightest light from your heart and onto the lives of others. Welcome to Wild and Free with Anna Love podcast. Today we are talking about why visualization isn't enough. And we are at the top of the new year. It's about to start. So this is the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. And I didn't plan it this way, but it feels to me like the perfect timing to talk about why visualization isn't enough, because a lot of people are doing exercises like making a vision board or planning out your Q1 or planning out your goals for 2025. As a matter of fact, I sat down this week to do my Q1 and my 2025 goals. And so while I'm not doing a vision board, I am going to get into why I think that they are beneficial and how they can prevent you from getting what you want. So let's jump into this. So I'm big on visualizing what it is that we want to be. How do we want to be in the world? How are we showing up? And that includes picturing in our mind what it looks like to be doing the thing. So if you are picturing yourself entering a new job or being in a relationship or earning a certain type of money, or maybe you're looking to be a new parent, or maybe you're just looking to go out and meet some new friends. Even if you just want to go, and your goal is, I want to read 100 books in this year, it's important to picture yourself and to visualize yourself doing the very thing. And here's where a lot of people don't realize that they have the capacity to really turn up the volume, turn up the dial on all 5 senses when you do a visualization. So when you're doing a visualization, there's more components than just picturing yourself, but I do want to break down that it is imperative to picture yourself. So when you are seeing in your mind's eye, or you're sitting in meditation, or you're just picturing yourself doing whatever it is that you are looking to do, looking to be, or looking to have, it's important that you focus on your 5 senses and you turn them up, much like a radio dial. So really visualize, so see yourself doing it, and turn up the colors on what you're wearing. Turn up what you see. If you could dial it in, think about what it would feel like to be doing, or to be being, or to be having the thing that you're visualizing. So there's going to be sounds associated with it. So I want you to turn that up. Maybe it's by the beach and you can hear the waves slapping against the sand. Maybe you could feel your feet walking on the sand, right? So you want to turn up the volume on your sight, what it looks like, what it feels like, what you hear, and what even sometimes you can taste. All right. So turning up the 5 senses is really, really important. Now, here's why that's not the only thing that matters in your visualization. You must embody what it would feel like. So I want you to actually act as if you already have the thing, or that you are already doing the thing and being that version of you. And that's the difference between just visualizing. So when people create a storyboard or a vision board, they sit and when they take their magazines and they figure out, okay, what do I want my life to look like in this year? What are my goals? Or maybe they're doing it for 2 years out or 3 years out or 5 years out or 10 years out. What you want to do is start with the things that you want. Maybe you want a new house. Maybe you want a dog. Maybe you want a partner. Maybe you want babies. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to wear these types of clothes. Maybe you want to drive this type of car. Maybe you want to be doing this for your career. Put all of that on your vision board, but don't stop there. Then that's only part one. You need to start with sitting in meditation and really what we just talked about, picturing things, hearing it, feeling it. What does it taste like to have the thing that you want? But then here's the third part of it. You need to embody it. And by embody it, what I mean is you want to experience the feeling of joy or whatever it is, or relaxation or contentment or being in love. You can actually elicit these feelings just like that. So I want you to, let's just pick something now and we'll do it together. Pick something. I'm going to pick something here. I'm going to elicit going on a beach trip. That's just popped into my mind. So I'm going to picture myself wearing a bikini, and I'm even going to picture the color. It's a pink bikini, and I can see the way it's sitting on my body, how it fits my body. I can see my tan skin. I can see what my hair is looking like. It's down. I'm barefoot. I'm walking, and actually I'm playing volleyball on the beach. I'm definitely on the sand, but I'm close to the water, and the water is nice and blue, and I can hear it, the waves going. I can even smell what it smells like. I can feel what the sand feels like beneath my feet, and I'm laughing with my friends playing volleyball so I can hear their laughter and their conversations. And I want to now turn it up in my body. I want to feel that. I want to hold that for at least 16 seconds. And this is scientifically proven, y'all. So turn up all of that feeling, embody that in your body, whatever it is that you're doing, do it along with me if you'd like to, or do this later. And I'm eliciting what this feels like as if I'm really there on the beach, and I'm holding it for as long as I can, but at least for 16 seconds. And so I'm just really just absorbing it. I'm being there. It's already happening in my body. So it's a mind and body connection. Okay. So I'm picturing in my mind what I'm feeling in my body there, as if it's already happened. So that's why visualizing is not enough. You need to be able to use those five senses. You need to be able to embody what it feels like to already have, be, or do whatever it is that you're looking to do. And here's a couple other little tips to go with it. Ask yourself why. Why do you want this? Okay, it's very important to have a why, a what, and a how. So why do I want to go to the beach? Why do I want to have that beach trip? Because I know that being near the beach is so freeing for me. I just love the sunshine. I love the water. I love like playing like games in the sand. I love the relaxation that comes along with it. It's like a little escape. I know that regulates my nervous system, let's call it, relaxes me, it calms me, it puts me in a state of ease and rest. And I want that several times a year. And I want you to ask yourself also, what is your driver to this achievement? So a driver is sort of like what's persuading you, what's motivating you, what's the reason, what's the driver. And we're always going to be driven by pain or by pleasure. And so for me, the reason why I want this beach trip is for pleasure. So that's pretty simple. I want it to achieve some sort of feeling in my life, some sort of relaxation. And it's also an accomplishment for me. The driver is that I can afford to go, that I have the resources to get me there, that I have the time available to go, that I'm enjoying time spent with either my kids or my boyfriend, whoever it is that I'm going there with, my friends. It's important to figure out the why and the what, and also where. Where does the fuel come from? Meaning, what is, if there's, so sometimes people have the fuel is to get away from pain, okay? And their fuel is their leverage. And my fuel is that it's something that I want to incorporate into my life on a regular basis. So it's very much like self-care. Okay, I think that it's important to take vacations. It's important to take rest and relaxation. That's the fuel driving my desire. Okay, so asking yourself, what's the fuel? For me, in this exact scenario, I am using pleasure, like I said, to drive this. So I don't really have any negativity attached to it. But if you were putting a goal out into the future and it was driven by the need to get away from pain, and that was pushing you forward, that was your leverage. I want to just add in here, there's something really amazing when that happens, and that it's experience, and you can almost call it like a callus. Okay, so like on your hand, if you've lifted some weights or you've played a game and there's a callus that's created on your palms of your hands, and it's sort of built up skin and it's hardened and it's a little bit rougher, and it shows that there has been, they're not damaged, but it shows that there has been, let's say, experience, right? And there might have been even some challenge that went with it, or maybe even some pain that went with it. And there's a story there. A callus gets there because there's some sort of an event that happened that we can say, oh, yeah, this is here because this happened. So if you were to be focusing on, like, what is my callus? Do I have any calluses that I can lean into and I can really dig down deep and say, yep, I've learned something from this experience and I no longer want to do this, or, this taught me this. That's important too. If your driver is to get away from pain and not to go towards pleasure, that means that you can lean into that experience. So I hope that helped define how just visualizing isn't enough. And I know that a lot of people are out there doing vision boards, and I love, love, love when I hear somebody say, look at my vision board from last year or 2 years ago or 5 years ago. All the things have come true. And I think that's really, really amazing, because it shows that that person has put the mind and the body together to create the achievable outcome that they were looking for. And so what they did was they visualized themselves having it, doing it, or being it. And then they turned up the senses and they embodied what it would be like to already have it. And then what happens is the universe, it's always on your side. It always has your back. It's always conspiring in your favor to give you exactly what you want. So as long as you're being very, very clear with the universe and saying what it is that you want to say in a positive way without putting any negatives in there, like not putting in the word not, or you don't want to say what you don't want. You only want to focus on what it is that you want. And then the universe will go ahead and match your vibration. So you have to take massive action, and then the universe will start opening doors for you. So yeah, enjoy, and I will talk to you later. Join me for a free transformative masterclass where I'll guide you to design your dream life. You will learn about your unique blueprint and how to shift your reality. Ready to take the next step in designing a life you love? The Life Design Blueprint membership is your all-access pass to exclusive tools, live guidance, and transformational support to help you move from self-doubt to self-worth. Building on the principles from the Design a Life That Lights You Up ebook, this membership is a deeper dive into creating a life that aligns with who you truly are. You will go beyond surface level self-help with hypnotic techniques and live discussions that create real lasting change in your mindset and life. You will receive ongoing support from me and connect with a community of like-minded women on a similar journey. Each week, I deliver an empowering hypnosis which offers a unique way of working with your subconscious to reframe limiting beliefs, elevate self-worth, and reinforce positive habits. All of our sessions will be recorded and added to our on-demand library for easy access to members. Join me by clicking the link below, and I'll see you on the inside. Well, thank you so much for tuning into Wild and Free with Anna Love and being a part of this magical journey with me. If you like this episode, make sure to subscribe and share with someone you love, even someone you just like. Bonus points if you leave a review. Show notes below gives you everything that you'll need to know, and I'll see you next time. So long for now.